Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Monster Hunter. I'm HazzD. Last time we went out and did what I originally considered one of the most annoying quests in this entire game. This time I've discovered I've got a horrible curse, the curse of limited animations that prevent me from sitting on this bench properly. All I can do is stare off at that guy over there who's laying down on a bench and just stare at him in envy, but never mind. What we're truly going to do is go out on a 4-star quest. So if I come to the chief and go into 4-star quest, obviously, we're going to see this, Ioprey hunting. Ioprey are the final sort of subspecies of the Velociprey. It's in the jungle. The reward is 700 zenny. Not as good as the last quest, but then again, it is just prey hunting, even though these are the toughest prey in this entire game. So be prepared. Slay 20 Ioprey, so obviously it's the same as the Gem Prey one, just with Ioprey and in the jungle. The requester is to me, that looks like a hind owner. I'm guessing it's a mine owner, not a hind owner, whatever that is. We encountered a huge Ioprey nest in a deep tunnel. We can't continue working unless you kill 20 of them for us. So yeah, I don't get why they're in the jungle now. We were fighting them or found them in a deep tunnel, but now they're in the jungle. Meh, we didn't really have any better place for you to fight them. I don't know why they didn't just change the sort of the explanation of why I'm doing this quest from that, because that just makes no sense. But something else I want to go over is if I go into my items and go to this, you will see, where are they? We have antidotes. Antidotes effectively remove all traces of poison in your system. So this is something you're going to want because Ioprey, they have an sort of a poison sort of ailment. I think it is ailment, or I can't remember what it is. I think it's ailment. I'm going to combine. Oh no, I can't combine any right now. I have to go out on a quest first. Once you've accepted a quest, you can't combine things, which is something I just discovered. Once I'm on the quest, I'll show you how to combine items to make antidotes. I suddenly forgot what I was making. I was just like, I don't know. Brain, go or something. Anything. Socks. I don't know. Why do socks always come back to my brain? Come back to my brain. It's just weird. Never mind. Now that we're on the quest, I'm going to combine some antidote herbs with blue mushrooms and I'll make antidotes. Since I've got all 3 books with me, it's 100% just perfect. I'm never going to fail this, which is fantastic. So let's come to the chest now and pick up the usual suspects, the first aid kits and the rations and the paintballs, but no flash bombs anymore, which is unfortunate, but never mind. Let's down some rations. Down the rations, down the rations. I wonder how much time throughout this entire series I'm going to spend downing rations. How much time do you think that adds up to? Because it's about 5-ish seconds per episode. This is going to be near to 50 episodes, including the double episodes, that is. So it's probably going to be closer to, say, 40. That's quite a bit of time, actually, that I spend. This here is an Ioprey, if you couldn't guess. They are red, as you can see, and they have a poison subtype, sorry. They sound pretty weird, to be honest. They're a subspecies of Velociprey often found in subtropical zones. Sacs in their throats contain a powerful poison that slowly drains the health of their prey. So yeah, as I said, they have an ailment. They don't have an ailment. They have a subtype called poison. So obviously it's just going to slowly drain your health. That's why I have antidotes with me. Something else to note is that they have a weakness to water, apparently. I don't know how you would have water at this point, so be careful. That purple smoke, or I don't know what really colour that is. I'm guessing it's purple. That's what you call it. That is what poison looks like. I'm going to stop running around now trying to explain them and just pull out my dual swords, because this is one of the last few times I'm going to be using dual swords, since I don't really have many opportunities to use them after this. So, well, I do have opportunities. It's just that I don't particularly want to use them because they're not quite strong enough to deal with what's coming up in sort of the 5-star, and I want to use other weapons for certain other quests, so you're not going to see these for much longer. So let's cut down these Ioprey, and that guy just took out his friend. I don't know if they have friends, I don't know what kind of... Well, they do form a pack, so maybe they do have like some sort of relationships, because I can remember reading something about animals having like bonds between them or something, and I've been poisoned. So what I want to do is put my weapons away and down an antidote, which will instantly get rid of all that poison, which is really nice. And I'm going to charge up my weapons and then just lay into this. Oh, I thought he was going to go down with that. I was going to say, wow, what a waste. Charge up my weapons and goes down in one hit. Never mind, there we go, he's down. Something I found out after I did the Gem Prey quest is that you don't actually get their respective sacs from it. That sounded really bad. You don't get the respective poison stacks and stun stacks from Ioprey and Gemprey respectively. Wow. That was unfortunate. So you can't get them until you face their... Well, you can probably guess what's coming, like, right after this, because the next quest I'll be revealing, or not really revealing, but doing the quest where you can get stun stacks. So it's not exactly far off. I'll just keep it a secret for one episode. Why not? Why not keep it a secret? I'll probably end up spoiling it anyway, so never mind. Let's just keep taking these guys down. The reason I brought hot drinks is because they can be in the caves as well. You may have noticed that in my inventory. I don't think I really sort of said anything in particular about it, but I do have them with me, so I can go in the caves, and I've been poisoned again. Going back to the sort of base camp and healing in the bed will instantly get rid of poison, so if you've run out of oh, that was close. If you've run out of antidotes and you have to get rid of poison, you can go to the base camp and get rid of it there. Something else you might notice about these guys is that they're a lot faster. I was trying to get away to sharpen my weapon. I ran straight into one. Is that they're a lot faster at attacking, and they're more likely to do their leaping attacks, and they're a lot more accurate with them. So you're going to want to be very careful when fighting these guys. So let's continue laying into this guy. There we go. I don't think I've attacked this one yet. I don't know why I'm just attacking them randomly. I should probably concentrate my attack on just ones that are already weak. Yeah. I think I've just managed to take 2 down there. That was pretty nice. I think there's just this one guy left in this area, but I think I can hear another one behind me. So I'm going to have to be careful. Let's take you down. Go down, please. There we go. Right, there's another one. Let's take you down. And, oh, okay, apparently they just continually respawn in here. So, or they might just respawn for a limited amount of time, or a certain amount of times, just sort of maybe there's, I don't know, 10 in here overall. Normally they don't respawn constantly in these quests, so that you can't just stay in one area and just hunt them all down. If I can, I'll try and stay in one area so that I can stay close to the base camp, because you've already seen the jungle quite a bit, so it's not really worth me exploring like everywhere, because it just means more time I spend, even though there are a lot of them in here now, and I think I need to deploy a flash bomb. Deploy the flash bomb! So let's get out of the way, do our flash bomb, and then I think I'm going to heal up. So let's down that, and then down another, and then use mini whetstones. These guys aren't as hard as I thought they would be. I remember them being a lot harder, and since I'm using dual swords, which aren't exactly the most amazing, I thought this would be a lot harder, but maybe not. Maybe I'm overestimating 4-star, because according to my guide, this is where it gets hard. So I was expecting it to be, you know, hard. Never mind, we've already taken down 10 monsters. I don't know why I reactivated that there, since, well, it's just run out. It was kind of pointless. So let's take this guy down. I got him from behind. That was pretty sweet. Let's roll out the way of you, because I know you're going to try and bite me in the face, which is very unkind, sir. Please don't do that to my face. I kind of need that face. Sort of, maybe. Oh, I don't know. Do I need that face? You be the judge. Do I need a face? I kind of do, but yeah, whatever. Wow. Commentary, again, getting repetitive. Well, these quests, as you'll notice, they get longer, and not longer in like a way where you're going out and you're hunting a monster for a long period of time. It's just lots and lots of them, just non-stop for ages. So you will notice that this sort of quest, whoa camera, this sort of quest is going to pop up every now and again. After 4-star, it doesn't really happen all that much. It's just this sort of set of quests. They do it a heck of a lot for some reason. Let's try and take you down, then I'll flash bomb them again and sharpen up my weapon. Will you please go down? Okay, there we go. Right, flash bomb you guys again. And sharpen up my weapon for, I think, the 3rd time now. So yeah, this weapon, as I probably said in previous episodes where I've used it, not exactly the best, but then again, you're very limited by options for dual swords at this point. So I can't really do a hot... Well, I could have got the... Oh, hello. Okay, that's probably a reason why I need to change area. I could have... Well, I was going to say I could have got the final Mashalite one. Not the Mashalite one, the ore-based one. Dual swords, which I could have got that by this point, but then again, they're not that interesting, and I didn't want to use the same one non-stop throughout this game when I use dual swords, because I wanted to use a variety. unfortunately, all the really good ones are either online exclusive or you won't get them till 5-star or gone 5-star, so you won't see them that much. So, as you saw there, the Iron Cuckoo's about apparently, so that's always fun when he appears, but fortunately it's not the Rathalos and it's not going to destroy my face. So let's just come in here. Oh, you serious? Is it? Come in here. I thought I heard it then. I'm getting paranoid. I thought I heard the Iron Cuckoo come in here. And I was about to go, oh come on, I just escaped you. Why? Why are you following me? Never mind, let's just keep cutting into these guys. And my phone, which I keep my bio information on while I'm doing these episodes, has just told me it's run out of battery, which is lovely. I don't know why I'm breaking the fourth wall for that. It's just that it pops up right in front of me and distracted me. It's like, your battery is running low. Congratulations. Why don't you charge? And now it's going to be sitting there until I finally get a chance to get rid of it. It's annoying me. It's just the urge to press the button. I must press button. Must press dismiss. Must press dismiss. No time. No time. Busy killing Ioprey. I can't remember if I've actually said their name yet. Like, when I've been out here hunting. Wow, I ran straight into its poison. Right, let's... Okay, there we go. I managed to split an Ioprey in half. I hardly ever do that. I need to take a antidote quickly. Before... Where is it? There it is. Let's get out of here. I don't know why I was weighing around to see where it was, considering it's going to own my face. Oh no, it's lost me, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sharpen up now before heading back into a different area. It's the 4th time I've had to sharpen this weapon so far. So that just gives you an example of how the sharpness is, or just how much I have to attack these guys. You have to attack them quite a bit, to be honest. I don't really know how much health they have compared to the others, but you do have to attack them quite a bit more, these Ioprey, so you're probably going to want at least a decent weapon for this quest. But heading into Area 2, I'm hoping I'll be able to end this quest with this, because how many have I got left? 3? Yeah, I'll easily have enough in here. If I get out of the way of that and not get poisoned again. So, let's take you down. So, antidotes, something I would highly suggest is having antidotes. The reason I suggest that is because I've done this quest before without antidotes. I thought, I don't need them, I'm pro enough to do it without them. Wrong! I got destroyed. I think I used up nearly all 3 of my lives. Just because I was too cocky and went, I don't need antidotes, I could do it without one, it's fine. It's fine. It's no problem. And then I got destroyed. So, oh, apparently this is another area where they just constantly respawn. Wow, this is just becoming sort of a mixer of me just destroying Ioprey with a sort of spinning attack. Will I do this before my health runs out? Yes, I did it. Like a pro. And I'm just running around in circles for no reason. I've noticed that recently I've been skipping that. I don't know why I keep doing that. I probably should stop doing it because it kind of breaks the immersion, sort of, if I just skip it. Never mind. We're done with this quest now. We've defeated the Ioprey and their weird looking faces. They've got devil faces. I don't know why I haven't mentioned this yet, but they've got devil faces. Look at them. They've got devil faces. And once again, my weapon's sharpness has gone down. Thank you, Dual Blades, for having really naff sharpness. But never mind. Let's just hit you in the butt. I don't know why I'm still killing these guys instead of carving them or something. Might as well carve one of them, just to show myself carving it. And perfect angle there, seeing through the wall. Never mind, we've carved that. And now I think I'm going to sharpen... Why am I doing that? I'm wasting a whetstone. Never mind. I'm now going to waste a whetstone because I have nothing better to do with the last 10 seconds. I'll waste a whetstone. Never mind. So there we go, quest complete. I think that's one of the most... I don't know, when was the last time I was in the jungle? I just suddenly thought, when was the last time I was here for any quest? I can't remember. It was probably quite recent, but I just can't remember. Never mind. So here we go. We've got all the usual materials, just Ioprey. So we've got Ioprey fangs, Ioprey scales, and Ioprey hide. So you've got all the usual things. Can't get poison sacks until we hunt a later monster, which we won't see till 5 stars, so I won't spoil that. But before I cut back to the village, I want to go over the new weapons and armors that you can get now that we have Ioprey materials. So, okay, and the first weapon we can create now that we have Ioprey materials is the Hydra Bite. The Hydra Bite is a branch of the Serpent Bite tree, so it's the second branch off. It requires Ioprey fangs and Ioprey hides. It has the poison element, which is quite nice. So if you're looking for something to take down monsters that require poison to affect them, this is a very decent weapon to get because it's quite easy to make considering how much it costs and how many materials it requires. It's a pretty decent weapon. Attack's pretty low, but then again that isn't really required for poison weapons where the idea is to slowly lower your opponent's health over time. So this is quite a decent weapon. Its sharpness is a bit low. When it improves up, it gets a little bit better, but you won't be able to do that until 5-star. So if you're looking to improve this weapon, you're going to have to wait. We're moving on to the next weapon. Okay, and the next weapon up is the Barborio Tusk. I don't quite understand how to pronounce that. I don't even know if that's a word, but never mind. It is the second to last in the Bone series for Bone Lances, so this is quite a late game weapon. As you can see, it requires large monster bones, Ioprey hide, and monster fluid, so you're going to need a couple of different things. Soon you'll be able to get access to monster fluid a lot easier, so if you want to wait on this weapon, you can. However, as you can see, it's got 391 attack, which is pretty nice for this point in the game. It's got a little bit of green sharpness, not really that much, and to be honest, you won't get much better than that until late 5-star, I think, so don't hold out on improving this weapon quite yet. It's going to take a little while. But other than that, it's a pretty standard weapon. It's a pretty decent lance, and once it improves, very late 5-star, it's a fantastic weapon and one of my personal, well, I wouldn't say favourite, but one of my more used weapons when I do a personal run of this game. We're moving on to our next weapon. And next up we have a bowgun called the Shotgun Blood. So this is the last shotgun that you can make. It requires Ioprey materials obviously. It's got an attack of 114 and it's fast like the other shotguns. So it's a pretty decent weapon, and to be honest it's the best you're going to get from the shotgun line unless the Sandstorm's better. That might have less attack but it's faster, so to each their own, depends on what you're going for. If you're going for a fast weapon, this isn't the best one, but if you're going for a more powerful one, I think this is the best one that you can get until after, well, not after 5-star, but late 5-star. So if you're holding out for a light bowgun, this may not be the one you're looking for. But going over the bullets, as you can see, it's got normal 1, 2, pellet 1, 2, and 3, crag 1, and cluster 1. It can also use poison 1 and 2, so that's pretty nice. It's got a lot of things going for it, so if you're looking for a weapon that can do a lot of different things, this might be one for you. I would suggest it for smaller monsters, not really big ones, because it can't use Crag 2 or Cluster 2, so it may not be the best for those sort of things. But moving on to the next page, and as you can see, it can use every other type of bullet other than Dragon, so this is one of those bowguns that gives you a lot of options, but not exactly all of the power, so it's a pretty decent weapon, and I would suggest it for those quests where you want to have plenty of options, so you're not limited by what you can do, so you can only use, say, Crag or Cluster. You can use a lot of different things: sleep, stun, poison, dung shots, paint shots, trank shots, so if you're looking for that, I would suggest this weapon or one of the other shotguns. But moving on to the armor. Okay, and moving on to the Ioprey Blade Master armor. As you can see, it's got 50 defense, which is pretty fantastic for this point in the game. However, it's got a lot of weaknesses to fire, water, and dragon. Thunder resistance as well. However, I wouldn't suggest really worrying about things like thunder and dragon, since you won't see dragon at all, as I've said many times in this LP. Thunder, you won't see until after 5-star. Fire, you're going to see quite soon, so that's one of the ones that you might want to be worried about. Water, you won't see till late or mid 5-star, so you may want to be worried about that if you're not upgrading before then. So to each their own. As you can see, it requires a lot of Ioprey scales. But something else that's important to note is the draw for the Ioprey armor, both Blade Master and Gunner, is the immunity to poison. As you can see, that is a fantastic ability, since kind of a few monsters coming up are going to have the poison subtype, so I would suggest maybe picking this armor up just so you have a counter for them. However, a couple of them do use fire, so be careful if you're going to use this armor. But moving on to the Gunner armor, and as with most Gunner armor, as you can see, it's got lower defense. It's only got 30 defense. However, its thunder resistance has gone up to 15, which is fantastic. I wouldn't suggest using this when a monster with thunder actually comes around, because it's not exactly the best for that quest, just because the defense is kind of low, and you should probably upgrade to maybe slightly better armor. Still has the immunity to poison, but other than that, it's a pretty fantastic set of armor. So if you're looking for an upgrade from, say, Velocipray armor, this is a fantastic set of armor to get, so I highly suggest it for anyone who's looking for an upgrade. But now that I've covered that, back to the video. Okay, and now that I've shown those weapons and armor, I'm back in the village. I think that's enough for this episode, so before I go completely insane from seeing the dismiss button on my phone taunting me to press it, I think that's enough for this episode, so thank you very much for joining me for Let's Play Monster Hunter Next time, I'm going to head out and get stun sacks, apparently, since I've been alluding to that all episode. But until then, like, comment, subscribe, and all the other good stuff. I've been HazzD, and I will see you next time.